There are moments that define a hero. Moments when courage isn't about fighting monsters or saving cities, but about making a choice that changes everything. For Peter Parker, that moment came when he stood before the devil himself and said, yes. After the events of Civil War, the world knew who Spider-Man really was. Peter Parker's face was on every screen. His enemies finally had names and addresses. And when a sniper's bullet struck Aunt May, Peter realized that his greatest act of honesty had become his greatest mistake. Desperate and broken, he searched for help. From heroes, from gods, from anyone who could undo the pain. And that's when he appeared, Mephisto. Not with fire or fury, but with an offer. Aunt May would live, the world would forget that Peter Parker was Spider-Man, but there was a cost, one that no hero had ever been asked to pay. Peter and Mary Jane's love, their marriage, their history, all of it erased. And with a single word, Peter rewrote his destiny. When he wakes up the next morning, Aunt May is alive. The world doesn't remember. His secret is safe. But something deep inside of him feels wrong, like a missing piece of his soul. Mary Jane is gone. Harry Osborn is alive again. And Spider-Man swings through a city that's familiar but unfamiliar all at once. This is Brand New Day. Peter returns to the Daily Bugle, broke, single, and somehow more human than ever. New villains begin to rise, faces he's never seen before. Mr. Negative, a man split between light and darkness, building an empire of crime in Chinatown. Menace, a goblin-like terror who embodies chaos. And Overdrive, a small-time crook who turns cars into weapons of destruction. But behind every fight, every rescue, every desperate moment, there's something bigger happening. Peter is haunted by memories that no one else remembers. He saved Aunt May, but in doing so, he shattered the natural order of the world. He made a deal that shouldn't have been possible. And somewhere deep in the fabric of reality, that deal still echoes. Because when you bargain with the devil, the debt never truly ends. Mephisto didn't just erase a marriage. He proved that reality itself could be rewritten, that time and love and destiny could bend under the right conditions. And that idea, that terrifying, powerful idea, is the thread that now connects Spider-Man's story to the next great crisis, Avengers Doomsday. Dr. Doom has always sought control over the impossible. Science, magic, time, nothing has ever been enough. But now, imagine Doom learning what Peter did. Imagine him discovering that a mortal man once bargained with a cosmic devil and reshaped existence itself. Doom would see that not as sin, but as opportunity. To him, Mephisto's deal isn't tragedy. It's proof of concept. If a single man could rewrite reality for love, then Doom could do it for domination. In the coming multiversal war, Doom might not need to build a machine to change the world. He only needs to replicate what Peter Parker already proved was possible. To twist the same infernal energy, to fuse science and sorcery, and to make a new bargain, one that could reset existence itself. Peter Parker's guilt has always been personal, but soon it might become universal. His single choice to save one life could become the blueprint for how Doom ends them all. And that's what makes Brand New Day so haunting. Beneath the flashy villains and witty banter, it's a story about the fragility of choice, about how even the smallest decision made in love can unravel the universe. Years later, Peter still carries that memory like a scar no one else can see. He smiles for the cameras, he swings through the city, But sometimes when the wind is quiet and the streets below are still, he wonders what it cost, not just his happiness, but the balance of everything. Because somewhere in the dark, Mephisto is still watching. And somewhere in Latveria, Dr. Doom is still learning, both waiting for the same truth to reveal itself again. That the power to change the world doesn't belong to gods or kings. It belongs to those willing to pay the price. And in Avengers Doomsday, that price may finally come due.